Welcome to Student Odyssey, where we celebrate the incredible journey of students chasing their dreams. School just isn't about books and exams, it's a place where passions ignite, friendship blossom, and ambitions take a big flight. Every challenge faced and lessons learned shape the future, molding the students into leaders of tomorrow. In this episode, also, we explore the importance of journey, embracing the triumphs and the setbacks. Through stories of perseverance and inspiration, we highlight how dreams evolve within the school boundaries. So tune in, get inspired, and remember every step in the school is a step towards greatness. Namaste and welcome to the debut episode of a brand new podcast series at Meridian School. This is where we celebrate what makes our community, that is our client, which is our student, the main base, their stories and their dreams that drive them. So joining me today is a beautiful and excellent student, Vikram Panagunti. He's from grade 8 and he is going to show us the glimpses of his world.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, Vikram. How are you doing today?
I am fine, ma'am.
Good. I hope you're comfortable today, right?
Yes, ma'am, I definitely am.
Right. Little bit about Vikram and why did we choose him? So Vikram is high achieving grade 8 student with a passion of learning and a strong academic record. He represents his school internationally because he was a part of John Locke Global Essay Competition 2024. Where he earned his commendation for his insightful essay on the topic of democratic governance. This achievement also awarded him a scholarship and they have invited him for this institute in Singapore. Now talking about beyond academics, Vikram is active and engaged member of his community. He currently serves as the prefect of his Vox Veritas League, correct? Am I right
Yes,
on
ma'am.
this? Yes. He also takes part in literary and debate clubs where he actively participates in all the discussions. And his love for language and critical thinking amongst his peers are the best loved ones. So now that, I definitely should say, Vikram, that the profile of yours is definitely quite inspiring to all the students of the school. And today, I'm very happy, not only me, the whole Meridian School is happy and proud to have you in this couch today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, one question, definite question that I really want to ask you. This is your first ever podcast, right?
Yes, ma'am,
So
it is.
how is your thought? Are you feeling nervous? How is your feeling now?
Well, I'm very excited and also a bit nervous, but I was comforted when we planned for the role reversal idea where I could talk a lot about my experiences, like Meri Kahani, Meri Zubani.
Well said. Meri Kahani, Meri Zubani is something that I want to pick it up here because I wanted you to be very comfortable. We have done a lot of role rehearsals, a lot of role plays when we were young. I remember you have participated in the storytelling sessions as well. Recently, you also had this share your story moment. It is just the same. So anxious is okay, but don't get nervous. I want you to feel comfortable and be yourself. Speak from the heart. I don't want anything to look scripted. So when you speak from the heart, it is spontaneous, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, a little bit more about yourself. I definitely want to know about you and yourself. What is that thing that passionates you?
What is the thing that passionates me? Well, I'm a student with a deep passion for debating and public speaking. So the subjects that really fascinate me are philosophy, political science, and economics. They push me to think critically and see the world through a different lens. Beyond academics, I find joy and solace in playing the piano and violin. So they allow me to create melodies that express what words sometimes cannot. And of course, gaming is my go-to escape when I need a breather.
Wow. What kind of gaming are you into?
Well, I play games, especially puzzles. So I play games outside. So gaming doesn't necessarily have to be digital. So I play cricket, I play football, and I also play games digitally. So games that make me think critically, like puzzles.
Great. You also shared that you are a music enthusiastic. So, are you regular to the VP classes?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I do attend VP classes. So my VP is keyboard, where we don't. It's not piano per se. So where in keyboard you create different songs. You work to be a part of a band. So students get together to create music. That's really impressive.
Fantastic. I definitely also want to know what are your likes and dislikes at school? You must be having some likes and dislikes too, right?
Well, I really like the CCA sessions on Saturdays. So they've been an absolute game changer for me. For example, the literary and debate club of our school, the Vox Veritas League, I was elected the prefect of it. So I really enjoy debating, public speaking, as I mentioned before, and it's awesome that I have an opportunity to spread that interest to peers of my age and below.
Ah, nice. We were sharing some thoughts backstage as well. So I got to know that you are not only a person with full of experience, but also you have a thought wherein you drive your career. You know that, okay, this is what my likes and dislikes are. Then in that case, I definitely want to know how is
How is technology?
technology a part in you?
Yes, so technology, yes, it has become a very important part of our daily lives. For example, I remember during the COVID-19 pandemic when both students and teachers had to adapt to the online world. So it was a very new experience for both students and teachers. But both of them, so both groups, they really worked very hard. And teachers and students, they discovered different tools to keep the classes interactive and exciting. So the teachers, they still use these tools to this day to make their classes more interactive, more exciting. So tools like educational websites, videos, PPTs, all of these initiatives that the school has taken, that the teachers have taken. So I think it is a very important part. So when I come to research, so every academic thing that we do, it requires research, right? So when we come to research, AI tools, so AI tools are very important. I use AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. So these tools really give me a foundation for what I want to do. So they give me sample answers. Well, I understand that the usage of AI is beneficial, but the overuse of it is also harmful. It can stifle creativity and imagination. That is why I advocate for the use of AI, but responsibly. Everything must be used responsibly. For example, I remember I wanted to create a speech for a class presentation once. So the AI gave me a perfectly structured speech. But when I read it out loud, it didn't really feel like me. It lacked the human emotions, the connectivity, the sincerity that really make the speech resonate with the audience. So I had to rewrite it myself, adding my thoughts about what it is and adding my own opinions. So that is when I realized AI can give you something to work on, but it can never replace human thoughts or ingenuity. Well, AI is not all sunshine and roses, but it is very useful. In my 7th grade science fair, I created videos. So, in my 7th grade science fair, my group's project was about hydrogen as a fuel for the future. I used AI tools to create videos that were very informative and yet visually stunning. So those videos became one of the highlights of our project.
So true, so well said. I definitely want to advise all the young generations too. What he said is absolutely right. Take AI as to complement the human thought, but not to replace it. Well said. And I am so happy that at this young age you can actually limit your usage of technology yet take the advantage of it. Well done. The next question that I would like to ask you to know you better is that you have such a clear idea about AI. You know where technology can lead us. Your goals are also clear. Now, can you tell us, like, when you become big, what is your career all about? How does it look to us?
Well, when I grow up, I want to become a diplomat. So I would love to represent my country internationally, and Meridian has been helping me achieve that through extracurriculars like MUNs, debate, elocutions, TEDx, and the PYP exhibitions in primary school. So I remember the first experience that really made me pursue diplomacy as a career was my participation in the MUNs hosted by our school. To be more exact, Meridian MUN 2023. So I was representing the Republic of Colombia in the United Nations Development Program. So that was the first time I ever participated in my MUN. So it really gave me an insight into how intergovernmental organizations like the UN function. And while researching for my country, it really made me understand how countries have their own interests and how they make those interests heard, and how technology, as I said before, how it has ushered the globe into an age of connectivity where everybody can speak to each other, even continents apart. So it really made me a more global thinker. So it really pushed me to pursue that as a career. And then even after that, so I participated in the John Law Global Essay Competition 2024. So I participated in the junior category and I wrote an essay on the topic, does winning a free and fair election automatically confer a mandate for governing? So even that, it really gave me an insight into how countries function, how their governments function, the parliaments, the judiciaries of the nations, different electoral systems. So that really got me thinking about political science and how I'd love to represent my country internationally. So that all came together and it became diplomacy. Another thing I think is my brother is pursuing law as his career. So it's a subject that obviously requires you to have a deep understanding of the laws of the country, of the judicial process of the country, how laws are made. So I was inspired by my brother, by my family. My mother is also a lawyer. So it really it really pushed me to pursue a career somewhat in that direction.
Fantastic. Nice. I truly get inspired the way that you speak, the stability of your vocabularies, the way that you express your thoughts are very inspiring. One question, because your thoughts are so stable, my question is, a 14-year-old child, where did you get this mental stability from? And did the school play any role in the mental and the students' well-being?
Yes, well, I believe Meridian School has taken student well-being and mental health into account. For example, we never feel overly stressed before exams because we are actually given adequate time to prepare beforehand. So there's no last minute revision, rushing things, and there's no feeling of stress that is created when you're preparing for the exam. Another thing that really contributes, I think, is how approachable the teachers are, how you can get your problems resolved, how there is always advice. And we also have regular counseling sessions. So we always have regular seminars. So these seminars talk about student mental health, so we are all adolescents in middle school. So we are going through uncertain times, uncertain periods. So these seminars, they actively address that issue. So we also have dedicated counselors. So counselors, they're very important. They're very approachable and they help us gain some stability. They help us understand our situation in such a period of instability, and how COVID has impacted our social relationships, and how we are also going through this period of adolescence. So I think the school does take student mental health into account. And the school's sanitized premises, how every room in the school is very clean. So the corridors are very clean, and I really like that because even cleanliness is a very important part of the school premises. So it really contributes to a better learning environment, and it does take student and even teachers' well-being into account. So it's a better place for everybody, and students have more to learn. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, fantastic. Look at the way that he speaks. He is definitely talking about Meridian, that we both are living there. We are spending our 8 hours there, which definitely I also step into his shoes and say that yes, Meridian is a place wherein it not only helps us academically but also gives us an exposure of into the mental and the students' well-being. He speaks a lot about teachers, and you say how teachers have been helping you at every step, at every unfold of your life. What is your relationship between you and your teacher?
Well, I'd say the relationship between me, the students and the teachers is very wholesome. So I really love how approachable the teachers are. The teachers here at Meridian, so when you ask them, when you have so many doubts, so they listen patiently and they answer all of them. So they also give you a lot of advice when you are very uncertain about a project or when you just need extra help. So I believe it is a very good, it's a very wholesome relationship that Meridian is working towards building between the student and the teacher. I really like this and I believe it should continue. So Meridian has been instrumental in shaping me, and the teachers have also been a very important part here. So they've encouraged me to participate in all of these competitions, in all of these extracurriculars. So they've played a very important role in my life to shape who I am as a thinker, who I am as a student, who I am as a citizen of this country, who I am as a person even. So I would say the student-teacher relationship is very wholesome.
Thank you so much, Vikram. Thank you. So basically, today you did talk so much about a teacher, and I also believe that we have to reciprocate the same. Today, I feel overwhelmed the way that you appreciate teacher, the work that we do. It motivates me. So definitely a message to all the teachers to have these kind of one-on-one sessions with all your students. This will not only reflect on your hard work, but also remind you the value of a profession, motivate you and reinforce the student-teacher relationship. So thank you so much, Vikram, for giving such an insightful experience. Your speeches, your talks about the school has always been quite refreshing. The more that I talk to you, I get to know more about the school, and I feel so proud to be one of this in Meridian School.
I truly believe that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. As we conclude today, I would like to thank all of my teachers who have been instrumental in shaping who I am today as a person, as a thinker, and as a leader. Your contributions have made the world a much better place, ma'am. The contribution of teachers is important to the progress of humanity, and the contribution of the teachers has been instrumental in recognizing the vision of Meridian School to inspire and empower children to think independently, to integrate to integrate traditional values and make them citizens, global citizens who contribute to the progress of humanity. I really would like to thank you, ma'am, and all of the teachers out there who have been so important in shaping who I am today. Thank you and good day.
Thank you so much. That was really nice having you on my couch today. And yes, while he said about the vision and mission, one thing to all my students over there, the way that he sees the opportunity, I would request everybody to seize the opportunities presented to you. Follow your dreams and always thrive for greatness. The way that he represented the school, every Meridianites should understand the vision and mission and follow its instinct right from the moment that you step into the school to the end of the career life that you have. Thank you.
Signing off, Vikram.
Sheetal.
Signing off.